We've all experienced this before. A phone call claiming to be from the CRA, RCMP, or other government institutions, threatening to take you to jail if you do not comply with their requests. These fraudulent calls are one of many tactics used to take advantage of people's trust. Scams can take many forms, from romance scams, where a fraudster would target women or men with a false romantic connection, to vaccine booking scams, where Canadians have been getting fake vaccine appointment calls. During the pandemic itself, fraudsters have been getting creative with their tactics, with 22% of Canadians saying they have been increasingly targeted during this time, according to a recent RBC poll. Which is why Caldwell Securities Ltd has launched a free educational campaign in 17 different languages to help Canadians better identify scams. Well, joining us now to tell us more about the Just Hang Up campaign is Elizabeth Naumovski, Vice President of Marketing at Caldwell Securities Ltd. Elizabeth, welcome to Forum Daily.
Thank you so much for having me, Nima.
So can you tell us a little bit about the Just Hang Up campaign, how it was created, and why it's available in so many languages?
Well, we actually were talking amongst us in the office, and we realized that so many Canadians have been working from home, self-isolating, not being able to go away, and a lot of them have been really lonely, particularly a lot of the seniors as well. So we thought, seniors are at home, could be afraid of a phone call that comes in, but we also have a lot of immigrants in our country. And these immigrants come from different countries that will actually arrest you rather than threaten like these scammers and fraudsters do. So we decided to record our Just Hang Up campaign and make sure that all of our clients, community, everyone sees it and then shares it alike. And yeah, we do have a lot of different languages. The majority of them are our employees. Everybody wanted to jump in, everybody wanted to help. And when we were recording our usual videos that we do up at Vantage venues, a couple of their cameramen said, our society, like our community, has been inundated with this, and a lot of our friends have actually paid the fraudsters. So they came up to us and they asked whether they could volunteer and videotape as well. So because of them, we've got Albanian, we've got Eritrean, and Amharic. So we have a lot of amazing languages that can be shared within the communities.
Now, that sounds really interesting, Elizabeth. We spoke a little bit about the types of frauds out there, such as romance scams, and now we have vaccination appointment scams. What other types of fraud can be found in Canada?
Nima, you're absolutely correct. The problem is there are so many different scams right now. There were the CERB scams, the puppy scams, the rent scams, because people can't afford to buy their own homes. Let me just say one important thing here. A lot of these are emotional. Whether you're lonely, who doesn't want to be loved, right? You're at home, you're self-isolating, you want to be with someone. Romance scams. Somebody's photo is stolen and then added to this romance scam profile. The same thing is happening with a lot of corporate websites. A lot of their logos, legitimate corporate logos, are being stolen. The proper address is being added, and the rest of the information on the website is a scam. So you really have to be diligent. We really have to look at things and see whether they actually look right, or if they're a little bit off, we have to sit and think, why are they a little bit off? And maybe we should just back off a little bit.
And so under the Just Hang Up campaign, what are the recommendations for people who experience or are victim to such fraudulent interactions?
Well, because they're always threatening people, because your social insurance number is going to expire, or the CRA or the RCMP are coming over to arrest you. We're basically telling everyone, you know what? You don't need to talk to anybody, just hang up. As children, we were told not to talk to strangers. Our parents always said, if somebody looks a little bit odd or things feel a little bit odd, do not talk to strangers. The exact same thing. There are key red flags here. What do we need to worry about? Anything that's urgency. They're coming right away to arrest you. You need to give them your money immediately. Don't tell anyone any of your personal information, whether it's a PIN number for credit cards or a bank account numbers or anything like that. If somebody actually says to you, you need to pay us immediately, give us some Bitcoin, some cryptocurrency, or even Google cards or iTunes Play cards, those are all red flags. Anything that's unrealistic, unrealistic returns. If you see a website and it's telling you, 15% daily return, well, that's unsustainable in the markets that that we're living through right now. So we really have to take a look at the information. And I always say, if it doesn't seem right, stop, pause, think, and then if it's an email, delete.
Thank you so much for that, Elizabeth. And everyone, if you're interested in taking a look at this campaign, go to the Caldwell Securities website. It's available in 17 different languages, so you can share with your community. Thank you again.